Should I get in shape before I start jiu-jitsu? So before we go any further, the answer is no. Now I'm going to share with you guys 5 points of information about getting in shape before jiu-jitsu. And I tell you all of this as someone who has gone through this himself. I've actually lost almost 50 pounds. 50 pounds in the last 8 months, but I didn't do it before I started. I did it while I was doing it in this entire time that I've been trying to get better at this crazy sport that I suck at. The first point is that there is no sort of cross training that can prepare you for the beginner phase of jiu-jitsu, especially when it comes to cardio, because jiu-jitsu cardio isn't steady state cardio. It's more like short explosive bursts followed by isometric holds, followed by grip fighting, all while someone's trying to crush you. You can train to run 3 miles straight and you'll still gas out in minutes. Ask me how I know. Point number 2, your body has to learn the language of jiu-jitsu and callous to it. What do I mean by that? Your strength in the weight room, it doesn't feel like that in an actual roll. Your conditioning on a bike, it doesn't feel like that under someone's side control. This is a completely different movement language, and your body only learns by doing it. You don't prepare for jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu prepares you. Point number 3, and I actually find this really cool, is that jiu-jitsu itself actually reveals to you where you're weak. The sport itself actually diagnoses you. You soon learn that your grips die out first, that you can't breathe under someone's pressure, that you hold your breath when you shouldn't, that your heart rate spikes. And it's only through understanding this that your training outside the gym becomes more intelligent and focused. Perfect example, jogging. It helped create a better cardio system in general, but it didn't have an effect on my rolling. But here's what did. 30-second burpees, followed by a 30-second plank, followed by 30 seconds of nonstop push-ups. That was more in line with what I was doing on the mat. And you only learn that by experience, not guessing. Point number 4 of I'll start when I get in shape is completely a myth. Let's have a moment of transparency here. Most men over the age of 40 are not starting because they're not in shape. They're not starting because they don't want to look bad at something. Most men, by the time they reach that age, have already been extremely successful and very competent in other areas of life. But in jiu-jitsu, on the mat, all of that can fade away in one day. So really what I'll start when I get in shape means is I'll start when I feel more comfortable about not sucking in front of people, because I would much rather suffer in private than in public. Point number 5 is such a true revelation. Fitness should be an outgrowth of the sport itself. Now, truth be told, it's never a bad idea to actually get in shape, but the most sustainable way to do this for the sport of jiu-jitsu is to actually start jiu-jitsu. Once you do, you'll be able to identify your weaknesses and build a program better suited to address them. That way, your fitness has a purpose. You're not just working out, you're actually solving a problem. And that's what keeps men over 40 consistent. So in closing, should you get in shape before you start jiu-jitsu? No, because at the end of the day, you're going to gas out, you're going to look bad, and you're going to sit in your car at the end of practice and ask yourself, what the fuck am I doing this for? But here's the key. That's not failure. It's called initiation. Again, ask me how I know. And for those of us over the age of 40 who are starting a little bit older in life, that's where the transformation truly happens. And remember, the worst shape of your life is actually the best time to start.